A lot of times I really have to sit down, look myself in the mirror, and just reflect and ask myself this question of, am I really focused? Am I really quote unquote locked in to what I want to do, to who I want to become, to the goals I have, to everything I want to achieve? Like, am I focused? Like, am I really focused? Like, I can say I'm focused all I want. I can talk about it all I want, but am I really doing that? Am I really showing up every single day focused? Am I doing the things needed to get to the level I want to get to? Am I working in the ways I'm supposed to work to achieve everything I want to achieve? So I ask y'all the same question, like, are you really focused? Are you really locked in? Not just because you're saying you're focused, not just because you're saying you're locked in, but does your daily life show that? Do your habits show that? Do your routines show that? Do the things you do on a daily basis show that? Do the things you say yes to, the things you say no to, like everything kind of plays into this question of, are you focused? Are you really focused? Like, are you locked in to the point where you're not just being busy, you're not just doing busy work, but you're actually working. Like, the work you're putting in is making you better. The work you're putting in is getting you closer. You're taking steps forward. Like that type of focus. Because at some point, bro, if your attention is just everywhere, to everything, the distractions, the temptations, the things that are pulling you away from your goals, the things that aren't making you better, like if your attention is to those things and your attention is just scattered everywhere, there's no progress. Like, your progress will be nowhere when your attention is everywhere. So you really got to be locked in, bro. You really got to be focused. And like I said, not just because you say you are, because anybody can say they focus. Anybody can say they put work in. Anybody can say they've been grinding really, really hard to achieve what they want to achieve. But it's like, what you do on a daily basis, does it show that? Do your actions show that? Because focus is shown really by what you say no to. Like, who are you saying no to? What are you saying no to? And why are you saying no to it? Is it because you're focused? Or is it because you just don't want to do it? Like, are you saying no to the work, or are you saying no to your distractions, to your notifications, to over explaining things to people? Like, those are the things you need to say no to show you're really focused. You can't say no to the work. You can't say no to waking up early and staying up late. You can't say no to working even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't want to. You can't say no to discipline. You can't say no to consistency, but you can say no to the distractions. You can say no to the notifications sometimes. You can say no to TikTok. You can say no to speaking about everything you got going on. You can say no to the validation. You can say no to caring. Like, there's a lot of things you can say no to that'll lock you back in on your real path. That'll lock you back in on what you really want to do. So you think about it like this, like, everything that you say yes to is costing you your focus. Those distractions, maybe the girls, the boys, whatever, maybe doom scrolling, maybe playing the video games, watching movies, watching YouTube. Like, when you say yes to those things and you spend time on those things, you spend energy, because time and energy are very valuable. You are costing yourself focus, because that's showing that you're not really locked in on a task at hand. And I'm not saying 24/7 the work, 24/7 the grind. That's all I know. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But those things can't come over the work. Those things can't come over the grind. They can't come over the process. They can't come over your goals. Like, yeah, when you complete everything you need to complete for the day, it's okay to say yes to those things sometimes. Chilling out, relaxing, whatever that might be. But until the work is done for the day, or whatever, however you look at it, for the week, for the month, you got to be focused, bro. You got to be locked in. You got to be locked in on the goal and the task at hand, what you want to do, and how can you do it? How can you get closer? How can you take a step forward today? How can you be 1% better today? Like, that's what focus is. That's what being locked in is. So what you say yes to, what you say no to is very valuable, bro. And I advise y'all to kind of start thinking about those things, because when I look myself in the mirror and I ask myself this question, I got to ask myself the same question of, what am I saying yes to? What am I saying no to? What am I giving my energy to? What am I giving my time to? How am I spending my days to reflect how locked in I want to be, how focused I want to be? Like I said, busy work is kind of nothing if it's not getting you closer, if it's not getting you a step forward. Like multitasking, that's kind of fake productivity sometimes. Just keeping it real, bro. Like when you just scatter your effort everywhere and not solely focus on one thing, is to land your results. You say you want to be a content creator, but you're outside doing something totally different that's not related to content. Before you did your content work, before you posted that video, before you posted the TikTok, before you edited, before you did the thumbnail, whatever it might be. But you're putting your effort somewhere else. You're putting your time somewhere else. You're putting your focus somewhere else. Like, you really got to think about it, bro, because focus isn't doing more. Like, doing more tasks in a day is not showing you're focused. That's just showing you have a hard work ethic. So focus isn't doing more, but it's doing less in a better way, in a more locked in way, in a way that's going to make you grow, in a way that's going to make you learn and take so many steps forward, rather than putting your effort and your time in 10 different places and none of them make progress and none of them grow, because you're not giving that one thing your focus. You're not locked in on this one thing that you really want to accomplish. I hope that makes sense to people. When I said that didn't really make sense, but in my head it did. Like, you really got to put your focus on one task and master that before you can go into something else, before you can put your time and your energy and your effort somewhere else. Like, you got to master one task. When it comes to bettering yourself, you can't master discipline and consistency and habits and routines all at the same time. Like, you can't take that big leap. It's kind of like the compound effect. You got to take things one step at a time, one topic at a time, one goal at a time. You can master discipline, then you can put your time on consistency. You can master consistency, then you can master your routines, your habits, and you can master whatever else comes after that. So you got to be focused on one thing though at a time in order to master stuff, in order to grow with it, in order to learn about it, in order to, like I said, master it. So first off, it's what you say no to, it's what you say yes to, and it's really being locked in on one task at a time. Like, that's what focus is. And a lot of the times, bro, like I said, what you do on a daily basis, the habits you fall into, the temptations you fall into, the distractions that you might fall into, those are things that expose your focus. Like, where does your time actually go? When you sit down and think about your day, how are you spending your 24 hours? Because there's a lot of people who might not spend their 24 hours the right way. And those are the same people who say they don't have enough time in a day. They need more than 24 hours. So when you think about it, it's like, where does my time go, bro? Like, what am I spending time on? What am I spending my energy on to make me feel like I don't have enough time? And a lot of the times it's things that are not helping you get better, are not making you get one step closer to where you want to be, are not helping you grow, are not helping you learn. And you also got to ask yourself, like, what do you reach for first in the morning? Like, that's a big key. That's a big key. And a lot of people don't think about it. And I struggle with this a lot too. And it's something that I'm working on, is starting the day off right. Like, the first thing you do is doom scroll. You got 2 hours of your day already gone, an hour of your day already gone, maybe 3 hours, depending on, what day it is, what you do, whatever. But you're already wasting time. You're already starting your day not being focused, not being locked in. So your calendar, bro, it really tells the truth. Your day tells the truth. The time you spend on things tells the truth. What you reach for first in the morning tells the truth. Like, that phone takes away a lot of our time, bro. And like I said, I'm a victim of this too. And it's something that I can get better with. And it's something that I'm working on. It's just not spending so much time on the phone, because, bro, when you look at your screen time and it says you spending 9 hours a day on your phone, like, come on, bro. You only got 15 more hours to do. You only got 15 more hours left of the day. So, of course, it's going to feel like you don't have enough time, because 9 of it was spent doing nothing. Watching TikTok, watching YouTube, watching Netflix, Instagram, whatever it might be, bro. So what you do on a daily basis is going to expose how locked in you really are. you know, how focused you really are. Like, that's all it is, bro. And focus plays a big role with your faith too. Like, focus kind of follows your faith. Because if you're so faithful about this thing working out, whatever it might be, if you have so much trust in God that this thing is going to work out, why not put your focus on it and actually work on it? Why not put your time and your energy on it and work like you have faith and work like you've been praying? Because like I always say, faith and works goes hand in hand. Faith and focus go hand in hand now that we're talking about it. Like, you got to be so focused that it shows how faithful you are. You got to be so locked in that it shows that you're going to make it in whatever it is, because you have that faith. You have that trust. So your focus kind of follows your faith, bro. So I say all this to say, like, a lot of times, bro, focus is going to feel boring. It's going to feel like repetition. It's going to feel like silence. It's going to feel like you're not seeing instant feedback. You're not seeing instant progress, bro. But that's fine, because you're working. You know you're focused. You know you're locked in. You know you're putting your time and your energy in the right place. So if you need a constant kind of like stimulation, if you need a constant gratification, a constant temporary feeling here and there, you're not really focused, bro. You're not. You're being entertained by whatever it is you're doing. Like, you really got to focus, bro. You really got to lock in. You got to cut the distractions. You got to stop the noise. You got to get off your phone. Like, those are things that got to take place in order for you to be focused, especially in today's day and age. Like, you got to commit to one thing, work at it, put your focus on it, put your time on it, lock in on it each and every day, bro, in order to achieve the things you want to achieve, in order to become the person you want to become. So just get locked in, bro. Get focused on your craft, on who you're becoming, on the goals you have, on whatever it is you want to achieve, bro. Like, you got to get really focused on it. You got to get locked in on it. And every morning you wake up, bro, you got to look yourself in the mirror and answer that question of, are you really focused? That's the question, bro. Like, you got to answer that every single day. And if you're not, there's things that might need to change. And that's okay. Like, change is okay, as long as it's changing for the better. As long as it's you growing, as long as it's you kind of learning, you know? So like I said, bro, just focus. Like, focus. That's kind of the name of the game, bro. It's focus. Be so locked in on it that you master it. You feel me? But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. Over to 800 subs. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one.